Wow. Alright guys, new video today. Today we're going to try to finish up the installation on the system, the amplifier, the subwoofer, and everything, finished wiring it up. So make sure you stay up to the end to check out the difference in sound quality. The box will be mounted there, so the thing fits perfectly, but the floor is not even, and there's no way I want to leave the box crooked like that. So I want to make a base for it to support it, like a little leg. You can see there, so the top will be even like this.
What we do here is go back.
I added 2 screws on the bottom of the legs and glue to support it well. Now I'm mounting the subwoofer. I did not want to leave the subwoofer loose on the back, and I saw no way of strapping because there's no mounting point here. So what I came up with is this little metal brackets at the mounting points. There's one, there's the other one. This is just to protect it from rust a little bit. Alright guys, this is the after. Made a really nice difference. I used Dynamite, the chrome one in the bottom, because that's going to be covered by the carpet. And the black one, that's what is used by body shops. It's like an OEM-like product. It's not as thick as Dynamite, but it's still really, really good. I'll show you guys a picture with the one that I'm using. I added this little strip over here because this is what's going to be right behind the subwoofer. And let me show you guys the sound difference now. It is night and day difference, guys. Night and day. It's already getting dark. So, time to call it a night. Continue with this tomorrow. Okay guys, this is how I went about fishing the RCA and the remote turn-on cable to the back of the radio. I took a piece of coat hanger and I fished it on towards the driver's side where I saw more space. Towards that side. I removed this little trim cover over here where the 4-wheel drive number would be. And I can actually see the RCA cable right there with the yellow tape. Anyway, so I fished the cable over there until it came out on the bottom. When it came out on the bottom, I taped it up to the cable, both of the RCA cables and the remote turn on, so that I can fish it out. These are the speaker wires that are going to be going from the end to the back of the radio, which is where I'm going to be making the connection. I label each cable on both ends just so that I know one is left front, the other one is right front. Same thing on the other side where I'm going to be connecting it to the amplifier. Left front and right front. Alright guys, this is how I went about routing the cables. Like I showed you earlier, I run them behind the dash. I fished them with a cable, and they came out back here by the gas pedal. I put them behind the carpet and the cable, and that is the speaker. Let me show you. That is the speaker cable, the two front speaker cables, and the RCAs and the remote cable. See, hopefully you guys can see it better. There it is. The speaker cables are the ones with the white stripe. The blue one is the remote, and the RCAs are the ones that are on the bottom. They ran, and they will be pressed by the carpet, and the carpet will be held by the little center console. They come down here, as you can see, and I make sure that there's nothing pinching the cables or anything like that that will rub the cables. See, the cables are right down there. The cables go underneath it, and they come out right underneath the carpet. There's a slit over here where the wiring for the sensor, for the seat sensor, comes out. That's where I pulled out the cables for the RCA and the speakers. But I'm glad I was able to figure out a way to route the cables. And there's gonna be nothing showing. Since there's not gonna be a whole lot of room underneath it to show you guys when I'm making the connections, I'll show you guys what it looks like afterwards, after I got everything connected. I grounded the screws flat. All right, I got the wires run, and here I lifted the seat. I had the seat lifted up with wood and brick. That's what the cables came out of. That's the little opening that I was telling you about. But now I have a lot of extra cable. I went from not having enough cable, not being long enough, to having too much cable. So now I have to somehow hide this cable somewhere under the carpet and make sure that it's not going to rub into anything. I also made the brackets to hold the board that's going to be holding the little amp, and it's going to be held, or the screws that hold the mount to the seat, and that one is the screw that holds the seat belt, the center seat belt over here. All right, I also have to run the cable that goes to the subwoofer that's going to be going underneath the carpet. All right, guys, but it's supposed to be raining later on, but it started raining already. Got Max out here. I'm gonna put him in. He doesn't like the rain. Alright, today I bolted the brackets to the wood that holds the amplifier. I also bolted the amplifier to the wood. Ran the wires the way I'm gonna have them finally, so they won't have a bunch of cables sticking out. That's the amount of RCA cable that's gonna be sticking out, and that's gonna be attached to the little I'm gonna zip tie them to this, so they're gonna be like this. I also ran the wire for the subwoofer. This cable right over here is ready to be connected. I ran it behind this thing over here. I unbolted the seat belt, removed the cover, and I ran the cable along the bottom over here with the other speaker cables. So it's getting there, and it looks nice and clean. I don't want to have a bunch of cables over here. And right now the seat is all the way forward, plus it's up to give me a little bit of room to work. It would have been so much easier if I had removed the seat, but the seat is kind of heavy. It's pretty heavy to me, and I don't want to run the risk of scratching the truck or anything like that, or pulling my back, God forbid. Okay, I've removed the radio because I had to modify the harness, the adapter harness. Before I had the speakers connected in here, which is left front and right front, but now I'm gonna have to cut this over here because I'm gonna be connecting the speaker wires that I ran, that are gonna be running from the amp to here, because this is what's gonna be sending the power to the speakers. Okay, guys, I also have to apply some to the remote cable for the turn on for the amplifier, and clean up the harness a little bit. I'm adding red Loctite and a locking washer. This is the little legs that I made to be able to compensate for the angle on the floor. Okay. I'm adding some red Loctite on this thing. Yeah, I know it's quite a bit, but I'm not sure exactly where the nut is gonna end. So, and since this is gonna be seeing some vibration, got one in. There we go, that's the other one. Again, putting a washer, locking washer on the nut. Even though something so simple, but it took a little while to be able to cut the metal, weld the bolts, sand and paint them, grind them. Wow, that's solid. Alright guys, here's inside the Soundproofing. See, the little stud came out on one side, and there's the other side. There's where the cable is coming out. So good, nice and solid. Now I'm going to be using a little bit of polyfill, this right here, and I'll show you guys what it looks like afterwards. Okay. Polyfill, hope you guys can read it. This was just for pillows and stuff like that. Supposed to help out when you have a small enclosure. That's good enough for me. There we go. That's nice and strong. That's nice and strong. So good. This is a really old subwoofer. Not expecting it to last a whole lot. It's a cheap little old subwoofer. Older than the box. So this thing's gotta be at least 28, 29, close to 30 years old, I'm guessing. Maybe one of you guys might be able to correct me. It's a Pyle Pro. Made in the USA. That's how old it is. Made in the USA. These things are made in China now. Anyway, thought that was cool, so I pre-drilled the holes for the subwoofer. So now I just gotta screw them on. Okay, we got one screw in. What a pain in the butt. If the seat was not there, this would be so much easier. I stuck a little snapping ring behind the subwoofer, which is this right here, to be able to install the grill cover. And this just pushes in, gives it a finished look. And that's gonna be the final look, guys, of the subwoofer. Hope you guys can see it okay. See? It is nice and solid there. In case you guys haven't seen it, guys, that's the subwoofer that I rebuilt that's about 26 years old. 26 plus years old. This is the final look at the connection. And this is the final look of the subwoofer permanently mounted, and the wiring underneath the seat for the amplifier. Alright guys, after playing around and playing with the RCA cables, I think I finally got it to work. So the left channel is playing left channel and right channel is playing right channel. Let's try it out now. Wow. Let me check, make sure. I have now the front channel is playing the door speakers. The rear channel is playing the subwoofer bridged. So right now it's just the speakers on the door that are playing, okay? It sounds so much better. I can actually feel a little bass from the door speakers now that they have more amp playing. And look, sound volume was only a 12. So at volume 10 is playing what it was playing like before, about 15, 16, 17. So let's play another song now. That sounds so nice. I am smiling. I know it's dark time, but I really wanted this thing to work. I want to get this thing wrapped up. Okay guys, so now I'm going to go ahead and play with the subwoofer. Like you can see, it's faded to the front all the way. So I'm going to go ahead and bring it to the rear. Not all the way, but just kind of midway. Wow. I can actually feel the bass behind the scene. Wow. That's too much bass for me. All right, let's play another song. Wow. That sounds so crisp and clear, guys. Wow, thank God. That sounds really nice. Wow. Guys, I'm not sure if you can tell, but I am smiling. from ear to ear. I am so happy how this thing turned out. Super, super happy. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, please help me out and hit the like button. I appreciate it. Write me a comment. Let me know what you think about it. I'll try to give you, show you little clips of what the final look is like. But sound quality, guys, is just, there is no comparison. It sounds great. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, okay? Take care.